Welcome, everyone. It is finally over, and we can finally celebrate that we do not have to watch this show every week. I am still trying to process everything that just happened in this show and why this show was greenlit by Lucasfilm and why this show was given $180 million for what? To destroy the prequels and the lore that George created? I mean, seriously. This show, with its lackluster of writing, characters deciding to switch from good to evil just like that, different motives with no explanation, and all these different events that just basically stop the plot from going any further. However, in this video in particular, I want to talk about one of the worst characters, in my opinion, that has ever been brought to a Star Wars show. And yes, it is so sad to say that the Acolyte is actually a part of Star Wars. This character being Vernestra. She was a part, as well as so many other characters, that had to be given by the writers everything to figure out in this finale, and it left to more unanswered questions than answers to an already terrible storyline. Let me explain this. She has backstabbed, manipulated, and now has lied to many members of the Jedi Council of what events truly happened on Bryndock. She blames her good friend, Master Soul, that he was a rogue Jedi that killed witches and brought Osha to the Jedi Temple, even though she was too old to be trained. Then, Master Soul finds out that Maye is still alive, and he goes to hunt her down to make up for what has been haunting him the last 16 years. Then, Vernestra blames all the Jedi's deaths on Master Soul that died in the Forest against the Sith Lord, even though her Padawan has the powers of psychometry, which basically means that you are able to pick up an object and you are able to visualize what had happened in this area during that time. So not only does he know the truth that Master Soul was not the person to blame for all the Jedi in the Force to be killed, it turned out to be a Sith Lord wielding a red lightsaber that used his dark side powers to basically overcome all these powerful Jedi Knight and Masters with ease. Speaking about that Sith Lord, Vernestra in this episode has a weird connection with the Sith Chimere, saying that she did not know that he was still alive. And instead of trying to go find him, she decides to send other Jedi Knights to hunt him down, even though we already know that he is capable enough to kill Jedi Knights and Masters with ease. It was truly never revealed who gave those scars to Chimere on his back. But if I had to guess, with this weird connection between him and Vernestra, I would have to guess that Vernestra was his master at some point during his training at the Jedi Temple and decided to leave because he started to have these dark side powers, seeing how powerful he could truly become, and she tried to stop him and was able to get a couple scars with her light whip against his back, but he was able to escape. It would have been nice to be able to see that in a flashback or to confirm that that actually happened, but again, another unanswered question from this show. Speaking about this purple light whip, besides being able to kill bugs, what was actually the purpose of showing this in live action? Here's the purpose. I guarantee that Leslie Headland just wanted this purple light whip in this show because she could say then that she was the first one to bring this into live action Star Wars. She can say that she can put herself on the map and say, yes, I was the one who did that. Vernestra then finds Master Soul's body on the ground after being killed by Osha. Maye should have easily have told Osha that Master Soul actually saved her life because her mother was going to basically turn her into this black smoke almost like a necromancer from Lord of the Rings. And as soon as Mother Anastasia turned into this black smoke figure, Master Soul looked at Maye, saw the same thing happening to her, and out of his love for these children, he decides to take his lightsaber and stab her mother into the chest. And even though her mother said that she was willing to give up Osha, we all know, I think those witches would have fought to the very end for those Jedi to not have those children. So Vernestra then basically, instead of honoring all that her friend has done for her, she decides to stab him right in the back and blame him for everything that happened on Bryndock, all the Jedi that had died in the forest. No Sith had actually been revealed. It was all because of a rogue Jedi Master decided that once he found out that these children were still alive, he decided to go rogue to go find them. Even though there are multiple other Jedi that knew about this mission, about this rogue squadron of Jedi trying to hunt down Maye, a Jedi Master assassin, I don't understand. Even Ki-Adi-Mundi was a part of that meeting to send these rogue Jedi out, and he wasn't even supposed to be alive. Vernestra then interrogates Maye alone, not in front of the Jedi Council, because she's trying to keep this all a secret, even though Maye was mind-wiped by Chimere to basically not remember the past couple of weeks. Back to that night on Bryndock when all the Jedi came to the witch's base. And Vernestra then basically reveals to Maye everything that just happened. Basically unmind wipes her and tells her that Master Soul was behind all this. And that Vernestra now needs her help to find her sister. Probably because her sister is with Chimere and Vernestra and Chimere have still some unfinished business. Lastly, for the last shot of the show, just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, she goes up to Master Yoda and tells him, "I have something I need to tell you." Master Yoda should have been able to sense all the Jedi that had died in that forest against a powerful dark side user and basically told Vernestra, lying you must be. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this character. Personally, for me, I think this is one of the worst characters ever brought into the Star Wars universe. She blames everybody for her own problems. She lies to the senators. And she tries to basically backstab anybody that gets in her way. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Stay tuned for these upcoming videos about this show because I got a lot on my mind. I will see you all in the next one.